Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully you can hear me. Make sure all, yeah. Okay, see if I can get a good cover picture. So I used to do that on my Facebook Lives. So I wonder if it works, and hopefully it works on Instagram. All right, good morning, everyone. Good day, everyone. Good evening. Just wherever you are in the world, good day. One of my sorority sisters, when she starts her videos or when she talks, she always says good day. And she's like, because I never know where people are in the world. And I was like, that is so true. All right, so hello, everyone. I am Dr. Vernita Glenn White. I go by Dr. V. I am a life and empowerment strategist, consultant, speaker, author, all those great things. And I help high-achieving women, ambitious women, or a few good men, if they want to join, break their personal glass ceilings so they can vibrate higher in their influence, brilliance, and excellence, and expand all of that beyond their titles, their professions, and their degrees. Why? Because I believe we have so much to offer, more than just our careers or more than just what we're doing, because we weren't created in life just to work. And although some people love their jobs, a lot of people I know actually love their careers and what they do. They know that it's something more inside. Some people have asked, well, what kind of consultant are you? Well, what I have been doing, kind of slowed down because of what's happening in the world. I consult with the universities and school districts on culturally responsiveness, diversity, equity, inclusion, and leadership, and of course, all things mathematics, because that is my background. I come with a lot of knowledge, and I've learned how to tap into a lot of skill sets, both traditionally educationally trained, and then skill sets that are naturally gifted and talented. So I need to put all of those on my website so people will know. Hi, business strategist Val. So I need to put all of those on my website because it is a lot. And I used to try to be so narrowed in. Well, I only do this, but that's not how we were created. Now, can we start in one lane? Absolutely. But I can help people do a whole lot of things. And now I see why a lot of consultants and strategists and coaches say, hey, have a discovery call to see where we fit. And you can do that too. You can book a call with me if you so choose. All right, so today is day 21 of Building Brilliance Awareness. We are in the home stretch. Oh my goodness, this has been fun. And today we're going to talk about tolerations. And this was a new topic for me. I didn't think about, I knew what tolerations were, but looking at tolerations in my life was mind-blowing. Oh, excuse me. I tell people that I am a morning person. I just don't get up and fully interact with people in the morning. Okay, so tolerations. Tolerations are things in your life that you've ignored. And those little things can slowly pile up. So today's conversation, I'm just going to talk to you about give you an examples. That's the best way I learned about tolerations. It's a whole thing behind it, but it'll make more sense because it made more sense to me when I learned about it. So for example, I'm going to give you a real example. So things that we tolerate in life, we know big things. We're not going to tolerate people talking to us any kind of way. We're not going to tolerate if we go to a restaurant and our food isn't right. Oh, thank you. We're not going to tolerate if our food isn't right to a waiter or a waitress or a server, because I think that's the new term. They like to use a server. So certain things we're just not going to tolerate. But there are little things in life that cause us to not be our most brilliant selves because we are tolerating things. And I'm going to put this out. I'm going to out myself. So I am tolerating. You see this? I talk to you all about this all the time. You see that let me see. You see that? It's ridiculous. And it's like, why are you tolerating this? You have enough money to go buy you some headsets, some decent headsets. Or guess what, y'all? I actually have some Bluetooth ones, but it's like, okay, I need to charge them. It's like, really? Really? So when we think about things that we tolerate, I think it's little foxes spoil the bunch. I still never get that saying right, but all those things start piling up, and then they spill over. So another example of tolerations, if you have this closet, like if you have a lot of clothes, a lot of items, or if you have, we'll stick with the closet. Have you not organized your closet, especially if it's around spring cleaning time? Are you just like pushing stuff in there and closing the door and hoping nothing opens up or falls out? Why is that? Why haven't you taken the time to take everything out, clean it up, organize it, and put it back in? A lot of people know about the drunk drawer in the kitchen, full of stuff, can't find anything. A lot of us call it the junk drawer on purpose, but does it have to be junky? Can it be organized with things? So that's what I'm talking about, little small things. Let me give you another example. There used to be this little piece of paper that was on my floor. And because I didn't really walk in that, look, I'm telling you all my business. Because I didn't walk in that direction all the time, the little piece of paper stayed on the floor. Why am I allowing that little piece of paper stay on the floor? Why not just pick it up at the moment I see it? And you're probably like, Dr. B, what does that have to do with life? Little things that we allow to keep compiling over and over and over that gets into our subconscious mind. So, for example, if I already have this cord, and then I have the junk drawer, and then I have the closet, and then it's the little piece of paper, and then if you really start sitting in your life, what are you tolerating? Then it goes into, are you tolerating yourself procrastinating? Are you tolerating yourself not completing weekly tasks? Are you tolerating yourself not checking your emails on time? Are you tolerating yourself not being on top of your finances personally or in your business? Are you tolerating those extra pounds that are on you, where you know what to do, you know how to get it off, but it's like, it's not that bad. And yes, the junk drawer. I don't have a junk drawer, but I do have a space in my office. It's like, can you get this shelf together? And I go in there, I look at it, but because it's not in my direct view, it's over there to the left, then I'm like, oh, it's no big deal. But it is a big deal because, like I said, subconsciously, things start showing up. And in your physical space, that is an indication of what's going on in your mind. People can debate that all day long, but I know when it's a lot going on in my mind, certain areas of my house look like it's a lot going on. It's like, you just put stuff down. It's like, okay, I'm going to get it. And so you're like, whoa. Then when you settle, you pick things up, you organize it, and then you'll notice that your brain calms down. So how does that relate? If you keep an immaculate home, but you still have that one drunk drawer. Don't have a drunk drawer, although. But you have that one junk drawer, or you may have that one closet no one can go into, or that one bedroom, or that garage. Think about that. And you may not see it, but it's still in your house, in your mind. That one thing, let's go with the, what do you want to go with? Let me see. Okay, I'll do relationships because I don't think I've talked about relationships. Okay, so everything's good in your life. You have good relationships, but what is that one, that you have that one person that you probably should have cut them off or left them along a long time ago, but they come around every now and then. Oh yeah, this is real because this is me right now. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so you have that friend and you thought you were good and everything's all good. You don't talk to them every day. You don't see them every day, but every now and then you look to the left and here they come. And every time you entertain them, your spirit goes down, or something isn't right, or you find yourself gossiping when you haven't gossiped before, or you find yourself being negative when you've worked so hard to be positive. Why are you tolerating that friendship? If you want that friend to be around, why are you tolerating the conversation that is happening, right? So in your mind, you're probably like, oh, it's not that bad because I probably see them every so often, but every interaction that keeps coming in keeps piling up. And those conversations that you're tolerating is getting into your subconscious. And then eventually, and it may not be in a month, it may not be in 2 months, it may take like 3 months. And then all of a sudden you realize that you're being negative, or your friends that you always see, well, what's wrong with you? Something's changed, and you're looking around like, I haven't done anything differently. But those small interactions that you've been tolerating in that relationship has now impacted you. So I hope that makes sense, because I did a whole lesson, not like teaching it, but I had to learn a whole thing. It's a whole exercise, and a lot of things that you can talk about tolerations. Another one, this is a good one. I'm going to talk about clothes. Those old T-shirts, and not the good ones. Like, I know some people that love a good T-shirt, but what about like the old ratty ones, stretched out collars, make a little hole in them, faded? Why are we keeping those? Why are we keeping those? Why are we allowing them to take up space in our dresser drawers or in our closets? That's why we got to clean out the closets. So if you think about old T-shirts, you can think about old beliefs. Are you tolerating old beliefs? And we're not talking about the major ones. We're not talking about always being positive or shifting your money mindset. We're talking about like small beliefs. This is an exaggeration, but just go with me. I believe that women should, maybe like stay home and work. Stay home and just take care of the family. Some people that may be a major thing, but I don't believe that. But let's say that was something I believe. Like, I believe in women equality. I believe in women's rights. I believe all of that. But like, kind of in my mind, I was like, no, I can just stay home, or it's not a big deal. Let me see what I'm trying to say with that. Oh yeah, it's not like it's gonna shift the world. The T-shirts. It's not that it's gonna shift. It's not that little small belief for some people, or for me. It's not like it's gonna shift everything. But let's say I get into a relationship, and I've been like dealing with it. Now I go to work, I do things. I don't just stay home. But let's say if I meet someone, and then they were like, I want you to work. I don't believe in a stay-at-home mom or a partner, spouse, whatever. Then it becomes a big deal, right? I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to think of an example that's a small belief. Maybe that one wasn't good. This is why we go live, because this is just being honest off the cuff. I can't think of one. Oh my goodness, because I wasn't prepared to go this way. But anyway, something so small, that's what I'm trying to say. Something so small that you don't think is a big deal until it becomes a big deal. I'll leave it at that. So I want you to think about what you are tolerating. So ignore that example. Wasn't good. We're going to stick with the clothes, because I was trying to be so deep. Not this early. We're going to stick with the clothes. So think about what you're tolerating in your physical space. Junk drawer. Why do I keep saying drunk drawer? Junk drawer, old clothes, the junky closet, the little shelf in the office for me, these headsets. So if I come on here tomorrow, I should not have these headsets. It's ridiculous. And then how is that showing up in your professional life, or your career, your business? Are you ignoring the fact that you have to look at statements for your business? Are you ignoring the fact that you haven't done that Excel spreadsheet for your business to look at your finances and your cash flow? Are you ignoring that you need to drink more water? You have the water, you have the cases or the water filtration system in the house, but are you ignoring that because you don't want to go do it, because one of the cups you drink out of is dirty? I kid you not, small things you all pile up. So make a list of 10 things that you're tolerating physically around you, that it could be any of those things, and then in your business or your professional life. So 10 things. So that means 20 things total of the things that you're tolerating. And then this is advanced. Why are you tolerating them? So the first step is awareness. And then the second step is doing something about it. So what does that have to do with building brilliance? Awareness. Again, we all have levels to reach. We all have, we can all expand. And if you're not in a place where you really want to be, There could be small things that are holding you back. I'm included. Now that I've talked to you about it, I'm going to go do the exercise. Yes, throw out all the water bottles. Yes. You have a lot of them, or are you talking about the plastic ones? So I'm right there with you. So finding, because here's the thing, you may have gotten to a place where you're good, but then you still have that desire like, there's more. Every time you get that, there's more feeling, you have to go back and do some of these same exercises. And I didn't know that when I started my journey of self-growth. Oh, yeah. It's like the little cups for me. Well, I'm not going to, you're going to know this one, Bass. I'm going to do it real quick. Got this one and this one. These are all just in my arm's reach. And then I have more. So it's like these types of cups for me. The higher you go up or the more you expand, the more you're going to have to do certain exercises. So the same things that you were tolerating, let's say in January, I knew you would get it. The same things that you were tolerating in January, you probably, unconsciously dealt with those things. And then now that you've done on to like a new path or a new project or in weight loss, you set another goal for yourself, then you're wondering why you're hitting a wall. Because you're like, man, I thought I got over that. No, you have to sit down again and go back to those tolerations. So you're always growing and you're always building. So do that for me. 10 things in your personal life that you are tolerating, 10 things in your professional life that you're tolerating. And if you so choose, you can say, why am I tolerating them? And then you can leave the comments down below for me. All right. So that's part one. Thank you so much. You always, if you've been watching, I do 2 separate things. I talk about how we're going to build our brilliance awareness. Let me know how you're building yours. And then I talk to you about health and wellness, because you can't be brilliant and broke down. So I've been up-leveling my health and wellness journey. I started in February. I was a customer, and then I became in the business. I had my own e-commerce distribution business, and I'm so excited about it. And I take these actual products every day, and I don't believe that you should, be selling something and you haven't put time in. That's the same with like coaching, consulting, anything. You should have an experience, I believe, in whatever you are selling. All right, so some people ask about this, like, how did I start off? So I started off with what's called the lean body system. So the lean body system, it starts with a fat burning pudding that's collagen infused, and it helps with muscle tone. And I told you all my story about that. This is my second bottle. I don't go by months because mine lasted over a month. The second thing was Burn. These are like fat burning pills. They boost metabolism, and you would take these 3 times a day. I didn't take them 3 times a day. I took them twice a day, and they lasted longer. It probably would have worked faster for me had I followed the directions. This is why they have directions, people. Follow them. And then it came with this Activate. And Activate is a 3-day light detox. And you put it in your water, you shake it up, and it's almost like this like Metamucil, like kind of gel. If you let it sit too long, it's not orange. I think it was blue. And you can it cleans you out. Like, it goes, but not in the sense that you have to run to the bathroom. So it's 3 days, and that's how I lost my first 3 inches. A lot of that was like bloating, but hey, I'll take it. And then it was 3 inches for sure. No, yeah, off my stomach. That's what it was. And then things slowed up for me, and I told you why. So I started with that, and then I went on to just the trim and the liquid collagen skin. No, I had Pure first, but I gave half of the bottle to my grandmother because she wanted to be in on it. So I gave her half of the bottle, and then I started skin. I never talked about this, but one way that people start is doing this combo. This is the trim and this is the life collagen. I take the trim and the skin collagen, but the way to save more is trim and life. It just depends on what you are focusing on. I know some clients who've gotten trim and just skin. They didn't care about the bundle because they wanted the collagen that directly focuses on hair, skin, and nails. All of the collagen, whether the basic formula to the most active formula, they all work for your body, but there are certain ones that are formulated for different reasons. So you know the routine. I'm going to take it now. And as I'm talking, like, think about what you've been tolerating. I don't want to let that go. So have you been tolerating those extra 10, 15 pounds on your body? Have you been tolerating that? And if so, why? This is lemon. It's a little tart, but I like it. It tastes a little bit like lemon meringue. And this is skin. So are you tolerating like dry skin? And dry skin, let me talk about this because I have people saying, well, I don't know if it's going to work. One, you need to try things. You go to restaurants sometimes and you try, if you don't like it, you just don't go back. So you just don't order again. But you have to do things with the supplements. You have to do things that you're supposed to do. These are supplement. So if your skin is dry, your hair is dry, that means you need to up-level your water intake. Like, this is not going to be this magical formula and you're not supposed to do anything. Will you see results? You will, but will you see the full results? No, you won't. So this is skin. I like it. It tastes better to me than pure. Some people say it's sweet, super sweet. It's not super sweet to me, but it does have a lot of fruit extracts in it. Now, I'm not going to take this one because I already took my tablespoon of collagen, and my trim has collagen. And then later on today, I'm going to drink my coffee with collagen-infused creamer. So I got a lot of collagen going on. So this one is Life, and this one helps more with your joints and your cardiovascular health. It has extra things to focus on that. I don't take this one. This one has a more like tart flavor. I did taste it. Like, I think cherry tart. I have to be careful. I think I'm allergic to this one. Even though both of them have pomegranate in it, because I'm allergic to pomegranate, I think this one has more. But I don't know yet because I also ate something that I wasn't supposed to eat, and that caused a reaction. But I did at the same time I took that. So I have to wait through everything clear up, and then I'm going to try it again. Yes, I do experiments on my body because I need to know what was the cause. And that's what you need to do in life. You need to sit down and look at your life and say, well, what caused this? Follow the chain, because it's a root cause to why something happened, and it's not that particular incident. Just saying. That was a bonus lesson. And then the other thing I do is probiotic, and the probiotic is very needed. You want to clear your gut health, all things gut health, and you want to make sure your gut is clear so everything can go through your body how it's supposed to go through. It's not a detox, but it's like it keeps you regular with good bacteria and all of that. So this one does taste like a pixie stick. I thought the people were over-exaggerating when they said that, but they're not. It also tastes like the candy necklace, if you know that about back in the day. And then I also think it tastes similar to those flavor packets that came in 3 flavors. I can only remember 2, like cherry and grape. And it had the long white stick, the candy stick where you dip. It tastes like that. So you want to get a good probiotic if you get nothing else. And what I've told customers, that if you do it on Smart Ship, let's say you get some of these products, you can get $10 off if you're new to start with me. And then if you put it on Smart Ship, Auto Ship, you get an extra 15% off. And some of them are like, well, what if I don't want to spend that every month? I say that's fine. Find something on the store that you don't mind, that you're going to use every month to come in automatically, because the longer you stay on Smart Ship, the longer that you have your products coming to you, the more discounts you're able to get, right? So even just with one thing, the probiotic, I think is like $30 for a 30-day supply. If you're going to get a probiotic anyway, why not do that? We have deodorant, household products, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to get into it. And then if you become a customer, you get your own $10 reference code. And the more you share that code with others and they buy, you get, I think it's $10 back, and then eventually 25% back off your products. We have people on our team and their customers, they don't want to do anything about the e-commerce side, but they share their code so much that they end up getting their products for free, right? So I don't know the breakdown about how many they do, because the products carry different point value, all of that. But I'm just saying, isn't that cool? So that's what all I have for you today. If you're interested in the products, the wellness products, you can go to my site or check the link in the bio. You can go to drvernitaglenn-white.com/wellness. And there's some information on there, so you can get on my mailing list, my email list, to keep you updated with special products and deals and things like that. I won't spam you. The first one will go out on Thursday. I'm so excited because I haven't done like a wellness newsletter type of thing, so it'll go out on Thursday. And then anything personal, professional, strategy-wise, get your life, you can book a call with me to have a conversation, or you can get my my free mini masterclass, 10 ways to look good in life and on paper. I am so happy about that class and the document that I created, so you can really look at your life, how you're showing up professionally and why you're not showing up so powerful personally when you know you've dominated in one area. I think it's really cool how I've laid that out. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn only because I was able to get it out of my head. So you can go to drvernitafreegift.com to get that. drvernitafreegift.com. Link is also in the bio. All right, thank you so much. Let me know your tolerations. I am Dr. V. Thank you for listening and watching with me. I will see you next time, and go be brilliant. Bye.